Hi everyone, I wanted to show you guys real quick my newest eggshells that I just made. And yeah, real quick. Yeah, right. But anyway, I had a lot of questions on how I did them and the whole process and everything like that. I know we get so spoiled on YouTube and everyone's step-by-step videos. If you leave out a part that you don't think is important, other people are like, I don't understand how to do this and this, and it just, it really helps to do the step-by-step thing. So I wasn't thinking to record while I was actually making them, because it is kind of a long process, but I'll explain everything, and step by step what I did to get these eggshells. And also, I know a lot of you are subscribed to Denise John 65. If you're not, go check her out and look at her eggshell videos. She explains it really well, and that is how I made mine, by following her direction. So first off, I'll show you the kind of food coloring I used. In my first set, with my teal, orange, and purple that I did, I just used these really cheap food colors. I think I got them at Save-A-Lot store for around $1 or something. They're just really, really cheap. Blue, green, yellow, and red. And for my teal color, or turquoise, and I put more blue than green, I guess. I didn't really measure or don't remember how many drops of each I put in, but like, let's say 4 drops of blue and 2 drops of green. A little bit more blue than I put green, and then stir it up. And, I would say make your water and your color first before you put your egg in. And I'll explain a little bit else why I would recommend that a little bit later on. And then for my orange, of course, I used my red and my yellow. And then for my purple, I used blue and red. And then I really, really, really wanted a nice pink color. So I went to Walmart, looked every aisle. I couldn't find the dyeing kit that I wanted, but I did find this. And I think this was around $3. And it comes in yellow, pink, blue, and green. And I already had yellow, blue, and green, of course, but I really, really wanted the pink. So I bought this. And then these are the colors that I got from this set. Okay, and this is actually nice. It has a little chart on the back that shows you all the colors you can make from this set. So there's peach, lavender, teal, lime green, blue violet, and seafoam green. And then it just tells you the number of drops for each to put in to make that color. And then on the bottom it has little instructions on how to dye Easter eggs. So that's pretty much the same process. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. Moving these around. I just took this regular small plastic cup and I filled it with water. I didn't really measure anything, but right under this first line here is where I filled it with the water, and then I put vinegar in up to that line. So pretty much this bottom area here was my liquid that I used to soak my eggshells. And then I didn't crush them very much. This is about how they were whenever I put them in the cup. So I just made sure that they were fully submerged. So if you see them floating around in there, and you're going to get little white spots, so just push them down to the bottom. And I would recommend leaving them pretty well intact as best as you can, because if you don't, you'll get pieces like this. You can see in here this white piece, just from them sticking together in the water. And then whenever you take them out and they start to separate whenever they dry, you're going to have little naked pieces from the egg. But this is how we learn. And also you want to stir them pretty regularly, and I didn't really do that. I kind of let them soak, and I knew I wanted to soak them a little bit longer this time, but I forgot to keep going up and checking on them. So I would definitely recommend stirring them every so often during, while they're soaking. So yeah, about this much liquid. Whoops. About this much liquid is all I used for the eggshells. And I read a couple different articles online and talked to a couple different people, and I guess the kind of vinegar you use, it doesn't matter as long as you use vinegar. I guess that's what holds the color onto the egg. So I actually used apple cider vinegar, and this is what I got. And also with the little membrane that you leave inside, it's up to you if you want to leave it. If you do, you get this like two-tone effect. Now this is the lime green color that I did. Take a piece out here. And you can see on the inside, it's a really, really pretty lime green color. And then the outside is kind of a, I guess that would be like your seafoam green, I guess. More bluish, actually. But then, once you start crushing the egg, this is the construction paper part that I was talking about, this little membrane when it comes off. And then when that peels off, you have your little naked pieces of the eggshell that are white. So, that's fine because I really do like the two-tone effect, and a couple little white specks, you know, it's not going to matter, you know, especially once you add your glitters and things. It's really going to look nice either way. But I think with this, the next time I do it, I think I am going to take the little membrane out and then just make solid colors of the egg. So they're fully covered, and I really, really want pink. And this is the pink that I got, and this, I just used the pink dye in here. I didn't mix it with anything. And on the inside, it's a real, it's like a hot pink, but it has like an orange hue to it. And then on the outside is like a real pretty, like Barbie pink is the only thing I can think to describe it. The only word I can think to use. Really, really pretty. And then this purple one, absolutely gorgeous. And again, what I was saying earlier about waiting, putting your color drops in first, and then put your eggshells in. If you have any eggshells floating at the top, and that your one drop of color, especially if you're mixing colors, if that one drop of color hits your eggshell, like in this one I used a blue and a red mix, and I put my blue in first. There's a couple pieces on the eggshell that the drops hit directly, so that color sits in there and it doesn't get mixed up as well as the other ones, which, you know, is kind of a cool effect. I have like a pinkish purple and a like turquoise color on this one, but it's only in some spots. It's not the whole egg that turned out like that. So just sharing with you a little bit my experience with them. And then I already showed you in my last videos how I you know, picked out glitters and made a cute little mix with it. And that's what I came up with. So I'll probably do the same thing with these. You know, I'll put them in the baggie and roll them and crush them and make sure everything's, you know, nice and fine. Tiny small pieces. And then, you know, you come up with a really pretty mix. So, yeah, that's it. You know, eggshells, save your eggshells, just rinse them off really good. I let mine sit overnight to dry whenever I first rinse them. The next day I would dye them, let them sit for, you know, as long as you want, for as bright as you want your color to be. If you don't want, you know, an overwhelming bright color, you just want like a little hint of a color, soak them for, I'd say, at least an hour, you know, if nothing else. And then, you know, just go from there. I put them in one of those little, like wire strainers, and I just, right under the faucet, rinsed them off. You just have to be careful not to have the water pressure too hard, because it'll actually speckle the outside, like this one. I don't know if you can see it. Why my camera's shaking? But there's tiny little white specks there, just from the water hitting it too hard and the color rinsing off on that. So just make sure you know your water pressure is not real hard when you rinse them, or you can just take, you're going to have little pieces sticking to the cup whenever you pour it out. So I just poured water in here and then into the strainer and then rinse them that way. And then, you know, just like whenever you color your hair, once the water rinses clear, you know, you're not seeing any more color in the water, then you know that they're done. And then just lay them on a paper towel and let them dry. I let these go overnight, and I think they're going to work out a little bit better than my last set, because I was, you know, really impatient and excited about it, so I kind of hurried the process up a little bit. But I think, you know, it's really best to wait. You know, the drier they are, the more easier they're going to be to crush and work with and stuff. So if there's anything I left out, you know, you guys go ahead and ask. I love answering your questions for you. I know I have tons of questions when I watch different videos, and I really, really appreciate people getting back to me and, you know, explaining things better that I don't understand. So I have absolutely no problem doing that for you guys. I'm more than happy to. And also, like I said, Denise John, check her out. And I know Miss Caramel Honey 79 did a eggshell coloring video also, and I'm sure there's other girls. You know, just type it in, search it, and you know, go check those out. And then, you know, with all of us combined, we might be able to fill in, you know, any gaps there with the whole process. So these are the new eggshells I did. I hope you guys like them. Like I said, any other questions, just ask me and I'm here for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.